Hi, welcome to Small Fit channel. My name is Coach LeikHong. Today I'm going to show you how you're going to improve your business revenue. Right, in terms of improving business revenue, we need to have three different elements. Number one, you need to have the number of customers. How many customers do you have currently? I mean, you can go back to your database and have a look. How many customers do you have then? Number two is, on averagely, this customer on averagely buy how many times from you in a month or in a year's time? And lastly, and every time this customer come back and do business and purchase with you, what are their average spending? So we need to have these three elements in order to improve your revenues, business revenue. The number of customers, the number of transactions, and the average spending. So you may have a question, how do I improve each of them? Okay, let's look at some of the examples to improve number of transactions. All right, very commonly business like to implement loyalty card or membership card. So we have a few examples over here. Okay, you may ask why I would want to implement this to your customer. For example, if you own a Starbucks card, what will you do when you need a coffee? You will go back to Starbucks. All right, in a way that this is creating the sense of belonging between you and the customer. Loyalty card can come in many ways or form. Some business like to give, like for example, you come to my shop, you shop 5 times, you get 1 time free. All right, you can be a product like Starbucks or like Touch and Go. I automatically touch up the product with the prepaid money. When I need to spend, I will go back to the same business. All right, so this is how you get people to come back to you very, very frequently. Let me show you some other example. Here are some examples how you're able to create the number of transactions and also improve the average spending of your customer. Number one, we look at Sake Sushi. They have very brilliantly, they bring their ang pao as a voucher. Okay, for example, if you receive such ang pao, you can take the ang pao back to Sake Sushi and spend it. So it is a very brilliant way that you can attract your customer come back from whatever gift that you are giving away. Okay, number two, Starbucks also do similar thing by their tumbler. If you purchase a Starbucks tumbler, and because there are certain benefits out from the tumbler, for example, when you go and back and purchase a coffee, you get certain percentage of discount. And on top of this, tumbler is a walking advertisement for Starbucks because you carry it everywhere. Okay, some of the examples that you can increase average spending. For example, how McDonald's does it. McDonald's use a very brilliant way. They call it bundle, meaning that I make 3 products into 1, 3 in 1. So with such, instead of buying 1 a la carte product, you decided to buy 3 products in 1. McDonald's position is a value meal. So it's valuable to pay a little bit more, but you get the maximum benefit. And lastly, not only McDonald's only sell the 3 in 1, but their marketing never stop there. They always upsell you something. For example, you have purchased a value meal. They don't stop there. They will ask you to whether you want to go large by 1 ringgit or add certain thing. And in this example is how Burger King does it. They have 1 ringgit go large. You want to add cheese, you have to add wedges or add another combo. So this is how you encourage your customer to spend slightly a little bit more. And lastly, if you want to create something that people want to buy, you must always stand from a customer point of view to create the demand creation. For example, are you a very simple, popular product in Malaysia called Milo? All right, so if you look at all these Milo products, the ingredients of those are very similar. What they do is they are changing the packaging. So Milo no longer is a product that you drink before you go to work or before you go to school. By changing some of the packaging, Milo fit into various environments. Milo fit into sport environment, Milo fit into office environment, and all sorts of environment. So this is how you could improve your sales revenue. First, number one, you need to identify how many customers you have. Second, how do you encourage them to come back to do business with you a little bit more? And thirdly, how do you upsell them a little bit more? All right. So this is my today sharing about how do you improve your sales revenue. Thank you very much and see you next time.